Central Ohio is using this break in the weather to clean up some significant damage.
Kate Seifert has a look at what neighbors in Obetz are dealing with tonight.
Pieces of this pine tree are thrown across this Obetz neighborhood. Take a look. Sunday's storm so strong it split this pine tree in half and knocked down the power lines on its way to the ground.
It has to have been a very strong wind to tear that tree down.
The Columbus airport reported wind gusts of more than 50 miles per hour in our area overnight. Those winds scattered debris all across central Ohio, and in some places, like here on Poplar Street, an entire tree was left behind. For hours, the Obetz police cruiser parked on guard, steering community members away from these live lines. Longtime resident Lowell Hardwick says he was safe at home as the storm rolled in. He told us the winds, though, pulled the panels off his garage and damaged his back patio.
I heard I thought it was a transformer that broke, but it was my patio broke in, the 2x4s.
Just a couple doors down lives Millie J. Gray. Yeah. So has that tree been there a long time?
Yes, for as long as I've been here.
Millie says she's lived here since 1978. She's sad to see the tree go, but says better the tree damaged than anything else.
I'm just glad nobody was walking. I'm glad it wasn't warmer. Kids would be out running, riding bikes and stuff. Yeah. So I got a lot to be thankful for. It just hurt the ground and the tree.
While AEP began the cleanup process here, other neighbors tried to figure out their own plan.
So we definitely heard the storm. I mean, it was very loud, and there was a sudden downpour of heavy rain.
This is the scene outside Erica Love's home. Sunday night, strong winds knocked this tree over her neighbor's fence and into her yard. And that's not all the damage at her house. The tree in her front yard was also split into two.
For some reason, this area is just pretty erratic with weather.
Obetz police tell us despite the damage across several neighborhoods, there were no injuries following Sunday's storm. On your side in Obetz, I'm Kate Seifert, ABC 6 News.
Not far from where you just saw Kate, also on the south side, a mobile home park was hit hard.
Other neighborhoods had damage too in that area. Tom Bosco spent the day traveling across Franklin County.
Neighbors picking up the pieces literally, like here in South Columbus, where folks have got pieces of glass in their yard after those winds tore off some of the awning to their home here. Just one of a number of spots that got damaged from those storms from last night. Margaret Coverdale was one of those, picking up the pieces of her neighbor's roof and her own trash.
My garbage can got knocked over there, so I was out picking up my garbage.
Donna Lackey rushed over last night to stay with her mother-in-law while the storm blew through.
She heard a big, loud noise, and she's hard of hearing, so she said her neighbor come over and said, the awning's gone, so I come over and checked on her.
Before the storm was even over, these Whitehall neighbors found their tree in their yard. In Westerville, a tree came down on utility lines. The same thing happening on Hart Road near Harmon Avenue on the south side. When the sun came up, neighbors saw the damage.
That is terrible. I can't believe that.
Like this home with its porch blown off and their streets littered with metal and siding. As neighbors cleaned up, they also looked to anchor what was left and continued to process in the light of day.
It's really scary. You don't know what to do.
I'm lucky. I'm very lucky.
At least everyone's safe. This stuff can be repaired. You can replace all this.
Neighbors here on the south end recognizing that all of this, just stuff that can be replaced, and they again say that they're happy that no one was hurt. On your side, in South Columbus, I'm Tom Bosco, ABC 6 News.
Tonight, families across Franklin County are in cleanup mode.
The strong winds from Sunday night's storm knocked down trees, knocked out power, and trapped a child inside of a home. Mike McCarthy is live in studio now with a look at some of that damage. Mike?
So, Jessica and Rodney, tonight we have not confirmed any serious injuries in Franklin County, but a child did wind up in a hospital after a tree hit a home. You can see it right here behind me. More than emergency crews have been really busy. Tools of all kinds came out today to clean up a mess made during Sunday night's storm. Some Marion Village homes dodged damage when this large tree came down.
That is terrible. I can't believe that.
But damage covered Margaret Coverdale's neighborhood at the Enchanted Acres mobile home park on the far south side, where a porch roof ripped off, a carport flipped, and more.
I opened the door to see, what was going on,
And this big gust of wind just came right through here. Right through here. I thought my roof was on off.
This morning, she grabbed what she could to keep stuff in place. Some power lines didn't stand a chance. Workers rolled out to restore electricity to more than 6,000 customers in Franklin County alone.
So we definitely heard the storm. I mean, it was very loud, and there was a sudden downpour of heavy rain.
Erica Love was surprised to find her fence under a tree in Obetz.
I think that we were luckier than a lot of people.
Last night on the east side, Columbus firefighters used rescue gear to get to a child trapped by a tree toppled onto a home. 2 adults were recovering as well. Despite all the damage all over the county, a sense of gratitude remained very much intact.
I'm lucky. I'm very lucky.
Lucky because the mess can be repaired with time and the right tools. This afternoon, I checked in with the Franklin County Emergency Management Agency. It did not have any details on the full scope of all the damage across the county, but staff members were out taking pictures to share with the National Weather Service, which has found so far all the damage we just showed you in Obetz and beyond was caused by straight line winds. On your side tonight in the studio, Mike McCarthy, ABC 6 News.